Hey everyone, John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be breaking down and reviewing the NCLEX prep course from Kaplan. This is probably the most popular NCLEX prep package on the market, or at the very least it's in the top 3. And today I'm going to break down what we thought of this course after having a chance to use it and review it. But real quick, before we just dive right in, I just wanted to quickly say that since I'll just be touching on the big ticket items in this video review today, if you find you need some more detail at any point, we also have a full detailed written review over on our website that has way more information. The quickest way to get there is probably just to Google Test Prep Insight Kaplan NCLEX review. That's the quickest way to find it. Alright, so I think the best way of doing this review is to sort of just tell you how the Kaplan NCLEX prep course works and what study materials and features you get, and then I'll layer in our thoughts and call out the pros and cons as we go. I think that's probably the most effective way to tackle this breakdown. So, no matter what prep company you decide to go with, the most important part of any NCLEX prep package is practice questions. This is because the NCLEX adapts to your knowledge and skills, getting harder or easier as the test goes on based on your performance. So a lot of times your study time is best spent just hammering hundreds of practice problems under exam-like conditions. Practice work is just plain critical to NCLEX prep, so this is always the first thing we look at when reviewing an NCLEX prep course. And the short story here is that Kaplan's practice questions are very good. Now, one of the main complaints we usually have with NCLEX prep companies is that their practice problems are either too hard, which makes them kind of frustrating, or too easy, which doesn't adequately prepare you for the exam. But the Kaplan questions are some of the better problems we've seen. They closely match the difficulty, formatting, and style of the real NCLEX. But with that said, if there is one area of the Kaplan question bank that is a little weak, it's their problem explanations. We just found them to be alright. They do a good job breaking down the answer choices and explaining why each selection was correct or incorrect in a few sentences, but it would be nice to get some diagrams and graphics to explain the problems like you get with UWorld and others. But the problem solutions aside, one of the other nice aspects of the Kaplan practice material is that you get 3 full-length computer adaptive tests. They're all made up of the same high-quality practice problems, and we really like these mock exams. Some other companies don't give full-length simulated tests, just the QBank, so it's nice that Kaplan gives you these tests. It's a really nice value add here. Okay, so the next aspect of the course that I want to talk about is the video lessons. For direct instruction, Kaplan makes video lectures a major part of their program. They offer over 300 video-based lessons, and each one covers a different topic or test-taking strategy. For visual learners, these are great, especially if you struggle to drive your own studies on your own with a book. Now, while I don't love the production value of Kaplan's video lessons, I think their style is a little dated, the content is dead on. They break down all of the topics that you need to know in video format, usually through slideshows with voiceover, and they walk you through each concept step by step. Plus, Kaplan puts some nice emphasis on test-taking strategies, which we like, showing you how to tackle problems on the test with tools like rephrasing questions and Kaplan's decision tree method. Basically, they do a nice job spoon-feeding you the material that you need for the exam in an easy-to-understand way. The delivery format isn't the coolest thing that I've seen, but the content in these videos is super valuable. Alright, so next, I want to talk about Kaplan's live online classes. But before I break those down, it's probably worth stepping back and explaining Kaplan's different course options because it does affect which features you get. Essentially, Kaplan has 2 different course options. You can take their self-paced course, which includes the practice materials and video lessons that I've explained, as well as a few other features, or you can take their live online prep course. This is literally the same exact package, but with 18 hours of live class time spread across 6 different 3-hour sessions. And that takes place over the course of 1 or 2 weeks. Price-wise, the self-paced course costs $425, and the live online course costs $525. So for $100 more, you get those 18 hours of live class time if you want it. Now, drilling down on that, the extra $100 cost breaks down to like $5 per hour of live class time, which is an incredible value for live NCLEX prep. I haven't seen that anywhere else. It's usually much more, so while sometimes it's not worth it to spend up for the live classes, in Kaplan's case, I kind of think it is. Plus, the nice thing is that even with that pretty affordable upgrade, Kaplan still frequently runs sales and special promotions on their packages, so make sure to check out the description below for discount codes. A lot of times you can find the Kaplan course discounted by 10% or more, so keep an eye on that if you're getting ready to buy. I'll do my best to keep that text down below the video screen updated with any codes or coupons that might be floating around out there to help save you some money on this course. But anyway, knowing that you've got 2 different course options, we did really like the live classes. The Kaplan instructors are awesome. They know their stuff inside and out and do a great job breaking it down into easily understandable, bite-sized chunks. So I would say that if you're not self-motivated and you need the structure and accountability that comes with a regular live class schedule, these Kaplan classes are definitely worth it. Alright, so beyond the practice materials, the video lessons, and the live classes, there's a few other final things that I want to discuss. In addition to those main materials, Kaplan also provides you access to two other things worth mentioning: their digital prep book and access to the NCLEX channel. Let's start with the NCLEX channel. Essentially, Kaplan hosts nightly live streams on particular topics tested on the NCLEX, and anyone can attend. The Kaplan instructors take a deep dive into a particular topic tested on the NCLEX, and they answer questions for whatever's on your mind. If you're already strong on the subject being covered that night, I'd suggest saving your study time for other things like practice sets, but generally speaking, those are good and worthwhile webcasts. And then second, Kaplan provides an ebook that's pretty solid. I wouldn't recommend just sitting down and reading it all the way through cover to cover. It is super detailed, but it's a great complement to the course. If you ever get hung up on a particular topic or need a refresher on something from nursing school, it provides all the detail that you'll ever need. It's a really good resource. But anyway, that about does it for the detail in this video, so let's get to my final thoughts and verdict. But real quick, before I dive into that, I should just mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we actually give away a free course to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter and everyone out there is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description on how to get entered, but just know it takes like 10 seconds and hey, you never know, you could win yourself a totally free NCLEX review course. Okay, the final verdict. So overall, we were just really impressed with the Kaplan NCLEX prep course. The practice questions in their Q bank are highly realistic of real NCLEX problems. The simulated exams give you a pretty realistic exam-like experience, and their video lessons and optional live classes provide some killer content review that you just don't get with other prep providers. Now, I wasn't crazy about their problem explanations, we just found them to be a little thin, and the production value of their video lessons isn't amazing, but I think all in all, this is a great prep course. If you have the money to pay up for Kaplan, I would go for it. This is about the most comprehensive and effective prep package that we've seen, and I don't think you can go wrong here. But anyway, that's all I got for you. I hope this video has been helpful and you learned a little something. If so, please return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and drop me a quick comment below. That would be really appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full, detailed written review of Kaplan that I mentioned earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website. Again, that's testprepinsight.com, or you can always check out the other videos we have on our YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.